Hello everybody, my name is Kyle Wheatley. I'm interviewing Jeremy Leister, and he is with the Oklahoma State Purebred Beef Cattle Center. He is the manager here. So Jeremy, can you tell me a little bit about how you guys are cruel to animals?
Well, Kyle, on the contrary, on cruelty to animals, this place has been a long time part of the Animal Science Department, which was particularly founded back when it was still Oklahoma A&M College as an animal husbandry unit. So I would say to you that your accusations are a little off kilter there by going through the Cruelty Act, because in terms of husbandry, we care for these animals on a day-to-day basis. And a big part of this place is founded on show animals. We market them all over the country to show our product.
So whenever you guys bring these show cattle home, I mean, what do you guys do with them? Do you guys keep caring for them, or do you slit their throat? How do you kill them?
Actually, when you introduced me, this was a Purebred Beef Center, and we're actually a seed stock operation. These animals are used for production agriculture, so when they're done with the show, if they're not going to be marketed through the sale ring for their genetics to produce more animals, or they're not a bull that's going to go out and breed more cows to commercial cattlemen throughout the United States, they're going to live a life where they're going to get put out on the range in grass pastures where they're going to get to graze until they're not useful for this operation anymore. Most of them live their life out on the range where they produce a calf every year.
I'm Austin Sharp. I'm here representing PETA. I am interviewing Zach Weichel and Sheldon Rounds. So Zach, what do you do?
I'm a stocker cattle operator in southwest Oklahoma. I buy calves from local sale barns and put weight on them to be sent to the feedlot at a later date.
Now what do you do, Sheldon?
We run a stocker operation that we buy from local sale barns as well. And also we have a club calf operation as well on the side that we raise show calves for local people.
What does the club calf operation entail exactly?
It is like the OIE, Stock Show, and Tulsa State Fair, and all the state fairs around the country. The club calf operation just will supply steers for that, or bulls, or replacement heifers to either show or raise or whatever out of the deal.
So you're one of those people that drenches the cattle and tries to kill them?
No, that is not the case at all. It's more like if it comes down to drenching one, it's because they will not eat or drink, and we need to get fluids in their bodies so that they're not dehydrated, and essentially it's for the health of the calf.
So Zach, you steal those baby cows from their moms and you put them in a confined space and just keep them away from everybody because they can't be free?
Well, first off, they're not baby cows. They are heifers and bull calves. And eventually, a cow will wean the calf off themselves. So we do it in assistance to the cow to better the cow's health and as well as the calf's health.
Zach, why do you torture these poor cows with those steaming hot branding irons?
Well, actually, it's not really torturing. It's for identification purposes. And done right, it's not going to damage the meat quality of those calves. And also, if you had a $1,300 investment in a calf right now, and you had a neighbor that was kind of a thief, would you turn the calf out next to him, and if he happened to get on him, you weren't able to get him back because you didn't have an identification tag or brand on that calf? You just lost $1,300 because your neighbor's a thief. So wouldn't you want to be able to identify your calves? Would you want to identify?
Yes, I definitely would.
You would? So that's where we come from. Southwest Oklahoma, not everybody is as good as what your everyday person would. I mean, I wouldn't trust everybody down there with a kid. So,
hello, I'm Russell Rapp, and I'm here interviewing factory farmer Andrew Grimes, and he's going to tell us what he does for a living.
I'm Andrew Grimes. Instead of a factory farmer, I view myself as a feed yard manager. I grow beef to feed the American public.
Is it true that you inject our food source with tons of hormones to make it grow?
Well, I'm not per se injecting your food source with hormones that are harmful. So if you eat a product from me, just because it's got growth implants or hormones per se in it, that doesn't mean that you're going to be more masculine because you ate my beef or your kindergarten girl is going to pop out a mustache in the first grade. A lot of people take that out of context and don't actually understand how these hormones work. What actually happens is I castrate this bull and I take away that testosterone production to make sure that I get that aggressiveness out, so I don't have bulls running around in pens, hitting each other, harming each other, or affecting my food source that I'm trying to produce. So whenever I give these implants, these growth hormones, I put it in the animal's ear, and it's a dissolvable pellet. So it gives them back testosterone and estradiol to jumpstart their system so they can be productive and efficient, their natural growth system per se, and I give it back to them so they can be efficient here at the feed yard. But it doesn't, it's not to a level to where they become aggressive like a bull.